Spotlight Sustain is our newest product. It is for ESG reporting, environmental, social, and governance style reporting. The things that you can do within Spotlight Sustain are similar to what we've seen in the other products. However, the angle, it's a slightly different cut of the data, because we're talking about data that isn't always financial. More often than not, it's non-financial. You're going to start slightly differently. So in this case, we've kind of built in prompts to say, hey, I'm looking for some style of ESG report that's maybe a little more light and brief. And you can kind of see what's going to be included there, or much more advanced, in which case you can see everything that's going to be included in that report. That then brings us to the question around data. Where do I actually pick this data up from? We have built into Spotlight Sustain an Excel upload to start with, but we're also in partnership with a carbon accounting provider called Someday, and we're looking to build a connection up to their data so that we can pull carbon scope 1, 2, and 3 by their different levels of categories into Spotlight Sustain to take care of the E side of ESG reporting. That'll all pipe through, land in here in your data grid, where we've got environment, people, community, and customers, and you can see the types of things that are featuring there. Every metric has a target, so you can start to work to targets that you set for environment, people, community, customers. If you're looking to just do this manually yourself and kind of take a really quick go at it, add a new account, type in what it is, and then populate the values there. The build report, though, which is where we were just before, and is reminiscent of what we saw in all of our other products, Spotlight Sustain does have custom pages built for the likes of energy, carbon, culture, diversity. So you can start to see how this all pieces together now. One thing that exists in our other products, but I wanted to show it here in Spotlight Sustain because it's so important, is text. Now, I know that might sound a bit dry, but being able to type in text really is what rounds out an ESG report. We've got all of these graphs showing, and they look amazing, but being able to jump into your report, commentary, add in some auto text, which we've also included here, but then also being able to have the freedom to type in your own commentary, your own tracking towards target, your own initiatives that you're trialing or experimenting with is really powerful thing. There's, like we see here, where can I go back to there? There's an executive summary as well. So if you're looking to wrap up the whole report, then executive summary is the place to do that. For each, what would I call, section, you can see that there's a blank page left for you there. Those are image upload pages. So you can find an external image. It might be one that you found in your phone, that you've taken a photo of something about your team, about your premises, around, maybe it's that you installed solar panels recently. That type of thing can be injected to make this report really be something that relates to you and the business that you're working with. Off to the bottom there, you can also see these this KPI Planet, which is going to be tracking my performance actual versus target. So in this case, I've got carbon emissions, employee NPS, and energy usage NPS score, and volunteering. So all of that featuring with different layers of rings being my percentage performance. So actual versus target there, a really good way to visualize this information. We've incorporated templates here as well. So you can pick from different templates, and you can, of course, save down templates. So the broad sway of how Spotlight works on the whole is to start by making it easy for you. We'll give you a default configuration that is proven to be really popular, and all you need to do is upload your data. From there, though, we open up the door for flexibility. You can make any tweaks, changes, adjustments, color, you name it, you've kind of got it, in order to build that report out layer in on top of that commentary. That's often where the real power, your expertise gets to shine in through the Spotlight report. The Spotlight report is but the mechanism for you to be able to interact and start that conversation around some of these really, really neat things. As you can see, within Spotlight Sustain, no difference between what we saw as far as report outputs are concerned. You can email it off, you can present it online, you can publish that report and even download a PDF to tack it on to an email that you might be sending out.